Update coming in from Karnataka after free electricity up to 200 units was promised by the Congress government in Karnataka. Now an update coming in that citizens will have to pay 2.89 rupees per unit extra in June if they fall in the 200 plus units bracket while paying their bills.
So after the free electricity promise, this is the update that we are getting. So if you use extra units after 200 units that has been given by the government, then you'll have to pay extra for that. The government in fact has issued guidelines to avail free electricity under the Gruha Jyoti scheme, and as per that, if you use more than 200 units of electricity, you will have to pay extra. Let's go across. So Deepak is joining us with more details. After promising free electricity, there's a condition which has now come to fore. If you use more than 200 units, you will have to pay extra.
It's a technical anomaly, of course, right now, and the people, of course, who use more than 200 units will have to, pay up 2.69 rupees extra per unit because, of course, up to 200 units, the government has assured that they would be given free electricity. More importantly, right now, of course, now a couple of additions that have been made here were supposed to be made in the month of April. They, of course, couldn't be made because of various issues of implementation at that point in time. Right now, in June, from June, of course, this price rise is something that comes into the picture. But of course, for the people who consume more than 200 units of electricity, who do not fall into this bracket of getting free electricity that has been announced by the government, definitely will have to cough up a little more. And through this, of course, the earnings for all the power corporations as well is expected to increase slightly, make up for some revenue losses because of this free electricity scheme that has been promised to the government.
Right. So this is also likely to get in some criticism because the BJP has already been demanding answers from the Congress government, Deepak, on how it is the Congress party or the government is going to ensure the promises are fulfilled. So now that extra payments will have to be made for 200 plus units, this is going to have a bearing on several people across Karnataka.
Well, yes, especially for people, of course, live in homes where there is, electric appliances and, other, or rather items that will consume more electricity, leading to, the consumption of electricity crossing 200. For them, of course, the price rise will definitely be a burden, and you're looking at over 2 rupees that will overall, be increased. So while, of course, for people who are in an average of a year, that is what the Chief Minister, of course, said, where, the calculation would be made based on whether they would be using up to 200 units or not, and an additional 10% as well leverage would be given. So for these people, of course, it would not make a difference, but for anybody who crosses the 200 units of electricity, they, of course, will have to bear the brunt.
All right, Deepak, stay on with us. We also have Deepak joining us from the newsroom. Deepak, the government has assumed that all the households use less than 200 units of electricity, and that's why the free electricity promise was made. Now we're given to understand, after the guidelines have been issued, there is a condition: if you use more than 200 units, you'll have to pay extra. Right. What are the kind of reactions are we getting?
Now, after that announcement, the BJP has called this entire scheme or this benefit that Siddha government is offering to the people as a big dhoka, because here we have Shehzad Poonawalla taking to Twitter and saying that Karnataka Congress ka dhoka. Remember, the Gruha Jyoti scheme promise of 200 units free electricity, Congress had promised to the people of Karnataka. Forget free electricity, Congress has allowed the raising of power tariffs. One, power bills for Bescom consumers to be up by 2.89 rupees per unit. Across categories, tariffs up by 70 paise per unit. And the third one is that conditions have been put out on free electricity scheme. Example, the monthly average consumption of customers, which is monthly average of 2022 and 23, will be used to calculate how many units of free electricity a house will receive under the scheme. And the customers will be eligible for only 10% more units of their monthly usage average. What a fraud. In Himachal Pradesh too, Congress promised free electricity of 300 units.
Deepak, stay on with us.